Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge. It's going to be a ton of fun, and we're going to have a fantastic day. I'm going to share something over to the old Discord real quick, so let me get that taken care of. We've got Bristol Dirt here for the Ivrl Truck Series, HMG Innovations. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have a blast, and we're going to, there it is. It should be shared over. They're pacing around. We're going to have some heat races before we get into the main feature. 15-lap heat races here for the series, and they're going to be ready to go. Here's the grid for the heat race. Number 1, Trevor, Zelazny, Cody McKinney, Brian Ferry, Daniel Ferry. That'll be row 1 and 2. Luke Knupp, Jaden Gimble, Donald Bennett, Michael Payne, and Ryan Henshaw out there for them. Appreciate everybody. Hopefully you're ready to go. There's the strongest arms in all of iRacing. Mr. Fred, the Barney flag man right there. I'm joined in the broadcast booth by Riley Hayden. You recognize his voice from last week. He's going to be in here, and we're going to call some dirt racing. Riley, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. Excited to be back in the booth again. I'm excited to call some dirt racing, second time. I'm excited. Let's see if we have a good finish like we had last night, if I'm right.
Hey, it was a great race. All right, 15-lap shootout. We're going to be ready to go. Green flag. A good run at Bristol Dirt will make or break your truck, one of the two. No fast repairs. And in the series, they're going to have a ton of fun here tonight. I think Bristol Dirt's probably one of my favorite dirt tracks next to Eldora when it comes to the truck series. Not really a big fan of it in the old... I'm pretty much happy with what they've got going on here. Right now, the battle for the leads. Zelazny out front. McKinney's going to be second at the moment, and they're going to have a good. Already working the high line here. I think the track state went ahead and stayed right where it was. Caution's going to come out here. Donald Bennett, Daniel Ferry involved, and I don't believe the pace laps are going to count on the first part of the heat races, so we'll have to check on that when it comes to the main feature as well. Oh man, let's take a look and see what happened. All right, here's 41 Turn 3 broadcasting truck right here. You can check out Turn 3 broadcasting for the Cup Series tomorrow. Let's do a little far chase here. It does look like, right? Yeah.
So he gets high off, tries to go inside, and someone got in the wall above him. Reaction. A hard contact into the inside wall.
Looks like the 8 kind of got into the wall a little bit right there, and the 41 nowhere to go, so a blown engine may be ending his heat race tonight. The track laps are going to count for the drivers. So you see him drive over the track cam right there. Kind of like it.
So pace laps will count or no?
They are counting. Yes, they are ticking down.
So it's very interesting to see all the lines people using, because we saw McKinney and the 04 running the high line at one point, and then we saw McKinney trying to run the low line. So drivers trying to see what lines will work, what lines won't.
It's going to be... I think that the low line groove might show what it did in the actual NASCAR race. We might see some of them try to pull those slide jobs off late. Feature's going to be 120 laps, and me take a look at the race information. 15 lap heats for them. The track temperature right now, with the clay dirt that they have going on, 77 degrees, so it's very muggy. 86 on the air temperature, so that track, it really isn't going to change much except for where the lines are going to run, how glassed over it's going to look. 120 lap feature, 80% fuel, 2 tire changes available for the drivers. Not much in the way of fuel because I don't believe iRacing is fueling the cars right now. I could be wrong. I didn't get in and race dirt this week because I had other things going on for the Easter celebration. But man, I'm pretty. I knew that the last time we went to Bristol Dirt, there was no refuel in the vehicle. So we hope that's going to be not going to be the case. Randy, thank you. He says, let's go RHR. Pop Bear Campbell, give us a like out there. Kendra, give us a like. Brad Loshaw, thank you for the follow out there. Quentin Stewart Racing, thank you for the follow as well. Much love to you. I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you to all the folks doing what you do and making us grow and making us be what we are. Follow us on Twitter. You can also find the Ivrl on Twitter as well. And HMG Innovations, the sponsor for the series here. Much love to the HMG Innovations folks over there. Pace Truck's going to dive in. And Riley, it's going to get spicy.
Definitely. We got 04 on the inside, and looks like the 04 got an amazing restart pulled out by those two car lengths.
Luke,
The one is getting attacked by get the one number that is.
that's the
29
29.
car, and fast on the outside, and woo, that one is getting definitely loose out there. I mean, obviously, you don't race on dirt every week, and the 29 went off the track, and we got a good battle for the lead here.
Luke Nupp trying to make it work on the high side, utilizing every bit of the burn that's up there. Slide job by the 04. 29 looked like he was almost going around. Drive off from the bottom side. 8 laps to go in heat race number 1, and it's already looking like they're trying to do what they can. Look like the right side got a little wall scrape right there. Some sparks flying off the 29 of Luke Nupp as he tries to make it 7 laps to go. He's got a half-second lead right now over Trevor Zelazny here.
Yeah, definitely. And now you see all them using the high line because it's obviously the high line is way better at this point. I mean, you see everybody, you see top 3 using the high line, and I really only expect the bottom line use the slide jobs maybe later when the top, maybe McKinney doing, getting off the corner going to the low side. But I will expect most drivers to run in the high side this entire race.
Look at the static cams here for the 2904, still utilizing that mid-high line as they come around. You see that more darker portion up top. That's where they're trying to put the right rear of the tire, or trying to put the rear tires at. And then in the middle of the track, it looks like glass right there. That is slick, no grip. And that is pretty much where they're riding the majority of the right front weights. And a lot of the times you see these trucks get themselves sideways. That left front tire likes to lift up off the ground.
Definitely. And I mean, you see, it's definitely, like I said, we don't race on dirt every week. It's definitely an adjustment because we definitely went from just racing at Martinsville to racing at the dirt track at Bristol Dirt. And honestly, you have to see these hand cams on some of these people. It's a handful to run this track.
You look overhead on the 32 right here. Ryan Henshaw. It's got Randy Henshaw on the top of the truck. I like it. 3 laps to go inside, and we will do that whenever we get into the main feature. I do want to look at what these drivers are running. A lot of them are going to do exactly what you see on dirt. They're going to utilize the wall to help get them some speed, maybe bounce it off just a little bit, trying to preserve the vehicle, because you can mess up the alignment pretty fast here. White flag waves in heat race number 1. Luke Nupp, Trevor Zelazny, Cody McKinney in second, Michael Payne in fourth. Cody McKinney in third, Michael Payne in fourth here at the number 17 Payne Stone track. Luke Nupp comes around, and this is going to be your pole sitter by 0.8 of a second over Zelazny. Luke Nupp wins heat race number 1.
And as you saw, it was the 04 leading early, and then we saw them trying to make slide jobs on each other, and the 29 came out on top.
It's always a ton of fun. Quick commercial. I'll be right back with you. I'm gonna make some audio adjustments here. Be right back.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, our caution sponsor all over every series and everything right here for Signature Esports. Make sure you give us a follow on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We've seen a lot of things happen. Mr. Van Scoik, the GOAT Racing Machine himself, is going to have Levi McCarty in heat race number 2. Here to his outside, Joel Conley, Joey McKinney, Nick Goebel, Brandon Zimmerman, Charles Jurek. My Fallout 76 fan, he's got a new truck in the mix for me today, and I love it. Mike Papa Bear Campbell and the 71's going to be there in 8th, and the 2 of Tyler Brown will start there in the rear of the field. 9 drivers for this heat race number 2. GOAT Racing Machine. I call him the GOAT all the time, but something that folks need to be prepared for here in a few weeks. Actually, this Saturday. Take that back. This Saturday, we're going to have the Clash at Charlotte for the GOAT Racing League. That's the greatest of all time racing league. He's going to be showcasing this new Next Gen Cup series that he's got going on. So make sure you tune in Saturday. In between my race and the Xfinity race, it's going to be happening. Talladega Super Speedway weeks this week. It's going to be interesting to see just what the Next Gen cars are going to be able to do at Talladega. We saw Daytona turn out really well. iRacing, of course, the platform for all sim racing. We see speed weeks. That usually means iRating and safety rating become a problem.
Yeah, and I have some friends who I like to watch iRacing. I know Chris the Iris, and they always like, "Oh, we got speed weeks coming up," and those iRacing and the iRating and the safety rating are a big problem.
I mean, we all tank it occasionally. It happens.
Honestly, that 51 car looks better on dirt just because it's Gravedigger on a dirt track. It just seems more, it seems to fit. And that 76 car, boy, did that paint scheme look amazing.
Tell you what, I like Charles. Charles Jurek is a big fan. All right, green. McCarty all the way to the outside. Highline, the preferred line here. 23 down low is going to have to slide. We watched that happen yesterday, that high line being the preferred line. 3 wide already, 99 into
oh gosh, this is not cool.
the 18.
Oh.
Holy cow, Joe Conley up high. Van Scoik able to hold on right there. So the 99 forces his nose in there. He was like, excuse me, I'm trying to go places here. 51 of Levi McCarty up high. He's your race leader at the moment.
99 looks really fast as you see him trying to get to the inside of the 51. And remember, he won last week at Martinsville.
Caution comes out here. Van Scoik involved. I think when it comes to the heat races, this is the time to get yourself up front, get that track position like we saw. Conley with the fastest lap of the race so far, 21.20. But patience is going to be a big factor when it comes to 120 laps around this track. It's going to be huge and insane. Caution. I love the track. All right, here we go.
All right.
Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. You can find them on all the platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the fantastic stuff out there. Thank you to my good friend AJ over there. AJ, taking over my Thursday night broadcast for the Wheels America Cup Series. So he's going to be broadcasting that here in a couple of weeks. I've got Chop Shop Racing coming up. It's going to be kind of fun. Here's what happened. 23 right there inside. I think the 2. Whoop. Yeah.
Oh, yep, definitely. He wasn't clear and comes in.
He got scooshed.
Definitely saw the 2 get into the wall, and then the 23 tried the slide job, and he just wasn't clear.
Hard racing incident. Moving on. Guess what's back, folks? Charlie, I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Trevor, good to see you out there, buddy. Appreciate you very much. Thank you for all the love, Mr. Zelazny.
So who are your picks for this race so far?
For the heat race, I don't know. It's kind of a shootout. If it stays clean and green for the feature, I have my hands picked for the 51 of Levi McCarty. And not because I'm just a fan of his paint scheme, just because I've seen him win at Bristol Dirt, and I've seen him be one of the best out there. So we'll see what happens. The 99 of Joe Conley, though, surprised me there with that 3 wide.
Yeah, that's what I was going to pick, because it definitely looked like he went off the thing and he just started going. He was wheeling that thing around the track like there was no tomorrow, and it was exciting to watch him. And I am looking for him to be up there contender for the win in the feature race.
Cody, thank you for the like. I'm sorry, thank you for the share out there. Thank you for doing what you do. Appreciate you. He's part of the, that's Cody McKinney. He is a part of the Ivrl team over there. Much love to you. Mike Kinsley, thank you very much, my man. I appreciate you very much for being out there. You're amazing. Cody, I would say that you surprise me sometimes. So don't. I like you at Bristol regular. Conley gets the outside. He gets the jump. He makes it work. Jurek to the outside. And Charles, Charles, good driver too.
Yeah, you have to be a good driver, especially to be competitive out here on the dirt track, because you used to running asphalt with more grip, and then you come to this place where you have to wheel it, and it's definitely an adjustment, and it shows how good these drivers are.
Jurek to the bottom, trying to make the slide work. Up the track he goes. 99 to the outside, the battle to the corner. 8 laps in, and Jurek, he's utilizing all of that bottom. Harvey giving some love out there to Charles. Harvey, how are you doing, my man? My classic number 9, how are you? 2 to the high side. Brown making work. 21.16, fastest lap of the race. Tyler Brown making it work. Full send into the corner. Woo, man.
We are racing as we saw the 2 car go low, and the 76 was trying to make that low line work, trying to pass the 99, but when you're not clear and you can't get that line to work, you lose a lot of time.
Top 3 within a second of each other here. Tyler Brown holding on. Joey McKinney having a good drive off as well. He's got a pretty clean truck, other than a little bit of left side damage there, and that was from that 3-wide situation early. 6, now 5 laps to go. Tyler Brown, fastest lap of the race, 20.95. He and Charles Jurek making it work.
Yep, and we see the top 3, they're really close. Like, as any would say, you could put a blanket on them.
Proverbial, we wouldn't want a blanket on them right now. They're getting blanketed with dirt.
You see that 76 car. Let's see, when is he going to try the slide job? When is he going to try the,
76 all the way out front now. Jurek makes that slide work. 99. Oh, into the 2.
Oh, he got into the wall.
No, big run into the corner. Jurek says, I'm not done. Let's go. 4 laps, now 3 laps to go. They come across the front stripe into turn 1. Out of the corner, Charles Jurek making it. Hold on, 99. Had that aggressive move early. And now, he's into the 2 there. Tyler Brown able to save it there. Holds on, up into the wall. 99 sends it into the corner. This is more like a demolition derby than it is a dirt race right now. They are door banging like crazy. Holy cow, Charles Jurek able to just kind of step away right now, high and sideways.
Knoxville.
Stephanie Campbell, thank you for the like. Much love to you out there. Appreciate you. Harvey says, I'm doing good, miss, running this race. Dude, always caution.
Caution. Will they be a green-white checkered, or will it just end on a caution?
I don't know. It looks like we're going to have a green-white checkered attempt here. So, a last-ditch effort. Yeah, Charles was running, man.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like they... I don't know if that was frustration, because it looked like the 99 got to the back of the 2, and then the 2 got to the wall, and the 99 got back up in the wall, which could be hard racing, could be frustration, could be either. But now that we have a green-white checkered here, it's going to give that 2, and maybe that 99 a last-ditch attempt at this one.
Possibilities are endless. Second caution of heat race number 2. Looked like Ed Skoik was a part of that. Nick Goble in the pit road. So was Charles. Take a look here at what happened. Looked like the 71 was involved as well. There's Mr. Campbell. Maybe not. Maybe it's just Charles. I'm backing it up. Sweet. Out of the throttle. So here's I'm going to go cockpit view. Here's what happens when you get in. He's got a lot of damage. Gets into the corner, gets sideways. See, he wheels it. He's out of the throttle. If you get out of the throttle, it pushes you down the racetrack. You got to use that throttle to steer, and because he's sideways with folks coming, with folks getting around the track, that's usually what happens. So, man, it's all good stuff. Jurek ready to rock and roll. We're going to be at least to one more lap around before the lights off on the pace car. Folks, if you haven't done so, HMG Innovations, you got to give them a follow on all your social media. Some of the best graphic work that I've seen out there, and that is courtesy of, what is it? Randy, what's your philosophy? You design it, they race it, that kind of thing. It's all good stuff.
I think so. I don't know for sure. So who What are you looking for at this restart? Are you looking for a 2 diaphragm, a 99.3 wide? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, throttle control's the biggest thing here. 2's got a whole lot of nose damage. The 99 will probably send it into the corner. I don't think Joel, I don't think he cares. He's just ready to go. I think this is a race, regardless of it being a heat race. I think he's just gonna be ready to go. Jurek, I think Jurek just needs to get smooth out of, into the start of the race, into the restart.
And that's true. And like you said, you can't throttle control so big because especially when you have not as much grip, like you have a dirt tracks and we're not running sprint cars, you have to make sure you always make sure you don't over throttle it, but you don't under throttle it.
Stephanie says, "Let's go 71." He's back here in 7th. I thought he went around. He's got Ginger Billy. I love him. I love his TikToks. I really do. What was his latest thing he did to his go-kart? I love it. Don't look for any moves to work in the middle, says Harvey. I completely understand. It's the middle is not going to be the friend of anybody. Jurek to the outside, Brown on the inside. You got to let the leader go before the restart zone. 99 is going to be there. Cody McKinney up on the high side. I'm sorry, Joey McKinney up on the high side here. The 18 might get a good restart with the race leader. That'll make it difficult for the 99. The 20 of Brandon Zimmerman back there. And my favorite coffee, Roasted Gems. Again, roastedgems.com, promo code BZ20. Green, we're going. Jurek got a great restart.
A great restart. That's going to leave everyone. You're not going to be able to catch him, but this is Bristol, baby. You don't know what's going to happen.
Conley pulled a slide job on the 2 there, but back here, the 2's making it work.
Oh, here comes the 2.
Jurek holding on. White flag waves here. Hashtag truck gang out there in the chat. Jarrett Manning, thank you very much. Full send. Joe Conley and Tyler Brown holding on. Brandon Zimmerman trying to pull a last-ditch effort here, but Charles Jurek looking like he's going to come around pretty nice and easily here. He's going to be your outside pole sitter. He's going to win heat race number 2. Brown second, Conley third, and the race for second and third was just as good as the race for the lead.
Yeah, see that. I mean, it was amazing right there. It shows how important restarts are because if you can't get a good restart, you can't get a good rest of the race.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Jurek finishes that one up. So far, so good. Attaboy Charles, says Harvey out there. And now, what you all been waiting for, 120-lap feature, Luke Knupp, Charles Jurek, Trevor Zelazny, Tyler Brown, Cody McKinney, Joel Conley. That'll be your front 3 rows. Michael Payne, Brandon Zimmerman, Daniel Ferry, Joey McKinney, Ryan Henshaw, Nick Goebel through that front set right there in the front 6 rows, all the way down to the drivers themselves. There's Brian Ferry, Levi McCarty, Donald Bennett, Mike Campbell, Jaden Gimble, and Charles Van Scoik, your 18 drivers in the mix, and they're going to be loading in. Jurek, looking forward to seeing what he does here. He and Luke Knupp might have a good race going on.
And one thing I want to mention is that Luke Knupp actually races Super Stadium trucks, and if I'm not correct, I'm pretty sure Robbie Gordon raced those at one point. But those things are amazing. I mean, they go through all sorts of terrain, and probably shows why you have such good dirt experience.
Stadium trucks are a ton of fun. They have a version of that here in iRacing too, and they're stupid fast. They're so stupid fast. It's amazing. Luke Knupp will lead him off. It's hard getting off pit road. You're going from concrete to dirt, and you don't want to goose it around because that's what it caused you to have that first drive off really early right there. So you saw Luke just kind of take it easy getting off pit road right there. Completely makes sense here. Track state looks like it reset, and so they're going to have fresh dirt, and this truck is going to drive completely different than it did in the heat races.
Interesting, because everybody's running the high side on the heat races, but this might open an opportunity to maybe run the low side, maybe be able to run the low side for a few laps and run the high side for a few laps. But once that once people start packing down that rubber on the high side and they start running the wall, it's going to be running the wall almost the entire way home.
They're going to be glassed over 120 laps. This track is going to go through about 2 or 3 stages here, especially for iRacing. We watched it happen in the truck and Cup Series this week for NASCAR. Just how many track states this vehicle went through. It went down low, and then they worked the low line, and then they went high. And then towards the end of the race, they were back down low because the dirt kind of moved back down. Ready to go? YM, green flag.
All right, you see both of them got about an equal restart. They're going to turn 1.
Jurek midline bumper. Zelazny back to the inside. The drivers that were fast in practice with a new session state, I think this is exactly what you're going to be looking at here. For a little while, they're going to get things working up. I see anybody that was really, really, really good on the old session. I think that this is going to be the big change here. 76 side by side with Tyler Brown. This is a battle for third. 2 to the midline, trying to slide down the racetrack, trying to get that speed. Whoa, Luke Knapp going around. Caution.
Ed is the leader. The leader spins.
Throttle control being so important here. It's the big one. The middle and low groove will be king until it starts to rubber up the nail. I like the term rubber up here because that's exactly what happens. The rubber meets the dirt and starts to basically bake it and turn it into glass, so to speak. Makes it slick. Caution. Gotta love the nerds do nerd things. All right, here's what happened right about here. Luke was full sent into the corner. And I think he just kind of turned it too much. Out of the throttle. That's what you hear. When you feel the truck going around, the one thing that he was able to do there, he was able to make sure that he was able to keep it clean and not damage the truck. And got himself turned around. Tires really aren't that big of a deal here. But we shall see what they do. Back to live. And,
so that means the 04 takes the lead, if I'm not wrong?
Trevor Zelazny is your race leader here. Caution laps do count, so they will complete those under. Stages are at 30 and 60 laps, and so we will have stage winners just like we did everywhere else. And the choose rule, not really a big factor here, except for when it comes to the high line. Commercial break? Yeah.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It's my favorite commercial now. Besides B&H Racing or B&H IT services, their commercial still cracks me up. Once it slicks off, you'll see guys catfish around the bottom, but most will go top shit. The slide job is going to be the only thing that we see, I think, out of the bottom. Especially iRacing's gotten pretty predictable when it comes to the way this track drives for these drivers. If they can figure something else out with the way that they have their own setup taken care of, then that's a whole different ball of wax. I do think that this track is a great track to be working with, but realistically, every race is pretty much the same. Because of the fixed setups, and it's hard to make those adjustments early on. If they come into pit road for stage break, that'll be a bigger line. Back to green flag racing here. Cody McKinney trying to make some things work. Got Brandon Zimmerman behind. Overton Speed Shop on the Agent Link driver. That Ford still looking good. Cody, I don't know what you're talking about. You're running inside the top 5. Joel Conley to the outside of Charles Jurek. Conley trying to make things work early. He needs to get all the space that he can get. One to the inside of the 99. Conley, who was aggressive early in the heat race, found himself in a little bit of a pickle. Right now, the 99 to the high side is going to be trying to be fast. Charles Jurek, your outside pole sitter, back to third now. He's trying to pick up some pace over the 76. As over the 04, but the 04, the 2. Tyler Brown, fastest out there right now. Trying to hold on to lead. 04 drops in low. Slide job.
Will he make it?
He got it. 2 to the side. 04 trying to utilize all that grip down low. 2's going to do the same thing. 04 up high. Sliding into the corner they go. All the way back around. Tyler Brown's going to hold on. 04 to the inside. Zelazny battling back. And with all the trucks utilizing all of the different grooves here, it's going to be a different story. 04 crosses over, gets sideways almost. Holy cow.
Ooh. Oh, he saved that. I tell you, that thing more than he already is around the track.
Joe, 24. How's it going out there, Joe? How you doing, man? Jurek in third, 1.2 seconds back. Cody McKinney in fourth. Joey McKinney in fifth. Joel Conley, who's super fast early, he is back to sixth where he started. Brandon Zimmerman right there with him. The 20 trying to make some things work. Roasted Gems up high. He goes into the wall just a little bit there. Don't scrape that beautiful paint scheme. Fastest driver out there.
Coffee is pretty good.
Right, it is. It is pretty darn fantastic. Promo code BZ20. And I think that for my daily coffee supply, I tell you what, it is hashtag GamerDad coffee. That's what I'm talking about. 29 fastest driver out there with damage. 20.
Look at that.
6-1. Caution not out. Nick Goble having an issue back here, it does look like. Hold on. Let's take a look. He was able to get restarted here, so he's good.
Like I said, definitely that truck experience is going to help him with the dirt, but it's amazing to see the 29 still coming up very fast, even with damage.
Tyler Brown, your race leader. Zelazny, 0.6 of a second off. And right now, Jurek, who was 1.3 seconds back 4 laps ago, now 1.4. Looks like he is trying to make some things work. Cody McKinney making up some ground. I was looking for Levi McCarty to be up there and super strong. He might be the driver that turns it on late. We'll see. But Tyler Brown surprising me. Nothing wrong with it.
Did you see what happened with the 24, or we just assuming he scraped the inside wall?
I think he just got stopped. That's all it was.
Okay, so we're good. So definitely interesting. We see a lot of the drivers utilizing some drivers using the wall, but some drivers using the middle. Definitely a different racetrack at the moment. And then once that racetrack starts getting glossy, like you said, it's definitely going to be more of a high line.
Spiciness of the 04. The 2 switched lanes there to try to focus on this lap traffic of the 17. And now they're going to be 3 wide on the front stretch. 04 way down low, up high, inside out. Not really. 2 gets the better line, but he's going to be up the racetrack here. 04 Zelazny to the inside. 2-0-4 making it work. 17 a lap down now. Ryan Henshaw a couple of laps down. They're trying to make it work. Brian Ferry out of pit road. He got his truck fixed. Jaden Gimbel up there making, I think Jaden's running the numbers for us.
Definitely see that 76 Fallout scheme out there. That's a beautiful one right there.
Charles has got it. All right. I said I was going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to drop into... Let's drop into Cody McKinney.
And you definitely see, look how much he's having to wheel that thing around the track. And definitely happened in the cup race. They don't have a caution.
Yeah, Donald Bennett down low. He went ahead and jumped to pit road. I think he just got sideways. He tapped the wall a little bit. There's the 8 of Ferry. He'll be your lucky dog. But even under caution, watch the hands here on how they're just trying to maintain the truck as they get around. You don't want to really get into the brakes at all because the brakes actually send you around the corner.
Yep, and like I said, I mean, you had to see it, that eNASCAR race there. Now that they have all the hand cams, and you see that they were just, it was a handful. Definitely, like if you saw the Cup race last night, left and right on an oval, and obviously it's stock cars on dirt, and stock cars on dirt, it's always going to be interesting.
James, thank you for the like and the shares out there. Much love to you, buddy. Appreciate you very much. Dirt racing, it's a ton of fun. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. All
Do you
right.
prefer asphalt or dirt racing?
Do I prefer, okay, so locally I prefer dirt racing. NASCAR wise, I prefer, wish you were racing tonight. I wish you were too, buddy. Nerds do their things. Caution. Here's what happened to the 41 here. He's just low. He slides up the racetrack. It slows that truck up so much, and he's trying to collect himself. I mean,
Ooh.
Nice job by him. He was able to keep himself out of the 71 there, and the 71 did a fantastic job by kind of being aware of what happens there. Tyler Brown, your race leader. Zelazny second. Jurek third. Cody McKinney fourth. Joey McKinney fifth. Luke Knupp has rebounded all the way back to sixth after those early issues that he had. Joe Conley will utilize that line right there. I think these drivers are trying to get themselves back in line. The 99 of Conley should be seventh here and on the inside lane. 24 laps in, 6 laps before the stage break here. And man, oh man.
Definitely been an interesting race. I mean, we've seen the low line, we've seen the hard line, we've seen the slide jobs. What are we going to see now?
We're going to see a shootout. I mean, when we go back to green flag racing, it should be about 3 laps before the stage end. And everybody wants track position. That's what they're going to need. That's what they're going to have. And that'll kind of be the way it rolls.
And as the Cup race told you yesterday, don't count anyone out.
Yeah, no. When Kyle Busch won that one, I was like, yeah, those boys did that to themselves.
Controversy, obviously.
I mean, Kyle was strong from the early get-go before the rain delay. I thought he was going to be, a solid top five, regardless. I still think that it was there was a lot of drivers in there that pretty much were too aggressive. Who was it that got into the 9 of Chase Elliott? I couldn't remember. Who wrecked him under caution or something like that?
Where? It was Ware. Ware. Cody Ware.
Cody Ware got into Chase Elliott. That's funny. Vicky, let's go, McKinney boys. It's going to be a ton of fun. Zelazny ready to go. Lights are off on the pace truck. And they're ready to full send to the corner 2 to the outside. Alexa high line. Zelazny to the inside. He's going to go full send.
We got them on an equal restart. 2 got a slightly better restart. And we see that 2 going immediately low and the ones going high. And this is going to be interesting to see what line works at this point in the race.
Tyler Brown looking schmexy when it comes to his line on the restart right there. 04 gets a huge run on Cody McKinney. McKinney back here side by side by the 2 drivers. Zelazny trying to make it work. Ooh, there's the nuts on him.
Slide job. And the leader looking in the mirror, seeing them battle, is that's exactly what he wants to see. Let them hold each other up, and he can get the CD stage win.
Zelazny in second. That's who you see up on the high line right there. 29 of 120. Going to come around here. Last 2 turns. Last ditch effort for a stage win here. As Tyler Brown comes around 3 and 4. Nice and easy.
He tried, and it's going to be Tyler Brown. So I had a voice correct there. The 2, the 04, and McKinney get third.
76 of Charles Jerk picks up third there. Sorry, I take that back. They were battling back and forth, but at the time of the caution, it was a 76 that was in third there, and then Cody McKinney in fourth. So that's going to be your top five. Luke Nupp gets back to fifth here on the restart. Tyler Brown, stage one winner, and whole ton of fun.
That was definitely an interesting stage. I mean, we saw a three-wide move. We saw slide job after slide job after slide job.
The track really hasn't changed all that much yet either. What I'll do with Tyler Brown here, if he doesn't come to pit road, which I don't think that he would. I think 30 laps is a little bit too shallow to come to pit road. I think maybe 60 if there's any kind of issue here. But if you look at the notes, we saw what was going on in the heat races. It's starting to happen here. 30 laps in, you see a little bit of glassing right there on your screen as they come around, but there's still a lot of grip to be had right here. Second lane, middle lane. The one spot that I'm seeing is on corner entrance. You see, and we'll start to see where the pace truck is here. Right to the right side here where the pace truck is, there's a little glass look right there. That's where the entrance of the corner is starting to show some signs of wear. And it's interesting. 32 of Ryan Hinshaw will be your lucky dog here. He's going around. He's going to get a lap back. Actually, Ryan will be back on the lead lap.
There you go. And that reminds me of Noah Gregson from last night, huh? That's the thing with lucky dogs. So definitely helps people get back to the contention for top 10s, top 20s. I'm rambling off here. What am I talking about?
It's all good. Tyler Brown, your stage one winner. And a good old-fashioned slugfest with this racetrack. Nothing wrong with it.
I mean, that's what happened last night.
Everybody had a slug. The weather even had a slugfest with the racetrack last night. Says, I'm not quite sure if we're going to be raining or if we're going to be dry, or what we're going to be doing. So, folks, I'm going to take a vocal break, and I'll be right back with you. Chat with the crowd out there, Riley. You've got it real quick.
Let's see. I'm actually looking at the Twitch chat right now. Hold on. I gotta run to the Twitch chat.
Facebook. They're on Facebook right now. Most of them are.
Look. Didn't the restream post on Twitch, if I'm correct? I can't see Facebook. I mean, they were posting on the restream earlier, but whatever. I'm just talking about the race here. For some strong performances, especially out of that 29, the 2, and the 04. They've been definitely strong early, but don't count that one car out. And we got a green flag, and the 2 car gets an amazing restart. Pulls out about a car length on that 04. Pulls out car length on an 04 car, and we see McKinney trying to get that 3rd place right there. Bradlin with the 04 is on the outside where the 04 tried the slide job. Well, McKinney grabbed that spot, and the 04 tries the slide job, can't make it. We got the two right off the corner. Definitely the advantage of the 1 car running the outside, and he's gained a bit on that 2 car. And the 1 car takes second, and that 04 car might be in a bit of trouble. As we see Luke Nupp behind him, and someone is attacking Luke Nupp.
They're about to be 3 wide here. Yeah.
Definitely, the 3 wide. Whoa!
Thank you to Riley. Taking a moment for me there. Had to get my coffee situated here. My roasted gems was a little dry.
Ooh, here comes that 29 car trying to slide drive that into the lead. He takes second. Wow, that was a... And,
Tell you what, we're going to be saying a lot. Luke Knott trying to make it around this corner and carry third by himself here. He was battling real hard there with Cody McKinney. He's going to be back just a little bit. Zelazny's going to slide up the racetrack. Luke Knott tried to get his track position back before the end of this one because once that track state changes, that's one of the things that we're going to see. Lap traffic is going to be a big factor here. We got about 20 laps before the end of the stage. Luke Knott trying to be the fastest driver out there. Right now, consistently, is about a tenth faster than Tyler Brown, except for that last lap. He was about a tenth slower.
I was surprised to see him try that dive bomb, honestly. Like, it looked like he was about to wreck the leader, but that's with a full send, as you would say it.
It is a full send kind of day. He's utilizing that wall. See how he scrapes the wall right there? He's close enough to scrape the wall. He's utilizing what they call the bounce-off technique right there, where you kind of give yourself the incident 0x here to back in, doing the same thing. Now the 29 is going to try to have that drive off on the corner. So the two figured out what Luke was doing there and said, I got this. You can do it. I can do it too.
Definitely. And I'm expecting to see a 29 put a full send here at some point if he can catch him. That two scraped the wall right there.
Both of the drivers up on the wall, and right now Trevor Zelazny looking at him going, I got this. Cody McKinney inside the top 5. Charles Jurek trying to hold on as well. He was your outside pole sitter for the feature here. Joey McKinney in 6th, up 4 spots from 10. Joel Conley off 1. He's trying to rebound here. I thought Joel was going to be full send into the corner early and to try to keep that position like he did before. Brandon Zimmerman in the 20 trying to rebound as well. He's doing just what he did before. Upside down, inside out kind of egg shape here. Levi McCarty up 5. Trying to make that Fairfield Auto 51 Gravedigger machine on lock. Campbell right there inside the top 10.
Definitely interesting to see a Gravedigger. Like, monster trucks usually run on dirt. Interesting to see a Gravedigger car on dirt, if you get what I mean.
Tell you what, he's got one of my favorite paint schemes. 71, getting a little bit. Campbell, a little free back there. Holy cow. Come on, Papa Bear, you got this.
I expect to see a lot of that today because you try and throw it off the corner and you cut, and then it tries to go down low. I expect to see a lot of oohs today.
229, nose to bumper to nose. 29 was right there. There's the 8 going to lap down. 90 is going to be down. It's Brian Ferry in the 90. He's down low. So like, hey, I'm good. Daniel Ferry right here is like, all right, guys, go around me. Cortland says, do I know any leaks? Well, the only leak that I know of tomorrow is the one I'm broadcasting, and that is the
29 tries to take the lead. The 22 tries to dive. 22 tries to defend. He's on the inside. The 22 tries to dive bomb, or he tries to slide job.
NASCAR East Coast Racing League tomorrow night. 29 egg shape. You watch this is dirt driving at its best here. Watch them both get into the corner. 2's going to be up high. Watch the roll into the corner. 29 up near the wall. 2's going to have the low line exit here. And this is about the drive off. The 29 starting to figure out where he needs to be. The battle for the lead. Side by side into the corners. They are just absolutely driving this as if it were the last race of the season. It's absolutely insane. 49 of 120. About 11 laps away before the end of the stage.
Interesting to see. If these two get together, what does that 04 do? I mean, that's what every commentator says. It's going to thirds. But, like, honestly, if those two get together before the stage ends, that 04 needs to be ready. But I don't expect him to. And it's amazing to see after the earlier spin and the earlier damage, get up there to first.
Luke's still super fast here. He's got a little bit of nose damage, and all these trucks are going to have some form of damage. They're going to hit the wall. They're going to get into each other, and there's going to be incidental contact. There's just going to be a lot that happens here. Zelazny in 3rd. Cody McKinney solid top 5 night. 76 of Charles Jurek getting faster as we speak.
76 is because he got the long run car. He may be not going on short runs, but he may be good in if we get these long green flag stints like we've been having.
Charles down low, pulls the slide job up almost into the 1, gets out of the fuel. Just a little bit. Something that I wish that iRacing would implement here. Whoa! Hello!
Whoa.
What a run by those two. That's incredible. Something that I kind of wish they would do is mechanical failures.
Yeah, I thought they had that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I didn't have iRacing, but I thought it could be interesting. It could add more of a realistic effect to the game simulator, whatever you want to call it.
It's regardless of how you look at it, folks. They call it a simulator. Most of the diehard fans will call it a simulator. It's still a video game, no matter how you look at it. Trevor Zelazny in the 0-4. He's trying to catch up some of that pace, but he's into the wall. Hold on, Trevor.
I expect to see a lot of people get in the wall, but it might not look. But the way that the speeds are working, it might not slow them down a lot.
Well, Luke was utilizing that right rear quarter panel as his advantage there. He's still doing it a little bit. See, he bounces next to the wall right there. Kind of just keeping that speed. The more center line drive you get with these trucks, the faster you're going to be into the corner. Some people call it, well, that's just an unfair advantage. That's driving. They're utilizing the tools that they have. For as long as there's been racing, there's been cheaters. Or people trying to, I say cheaters.
And you ain't beating, you ain't winning.
People trying to take advantage of those kinds of things. You know what I mean? So there's no sense in saying, well, that's not fair. It's fair. Cody McKinney, Charles Jurek, the longer they battle here, the more they're losing over Luke Knupp. Luke Knupp about to pass ninth place here, 57 of 120. And the 20 up high.
Might see lap. Now might see lap traffic become a problem because these people definitely want to stay on the lead lap.
I would. You're going to have to reach out to Nicholas Lawrence. I don't know if they are recruiting for that. That's just the only league that I know of that's on Tuesday nights right now. I know that the Goat Racing League is going to start here in a few weeks. The NECRL is about to be done. They're in their championship race, right? Or what do you got? 3 races left, 3 or 4 races left. Lap traffic, you talk about being a problem. Well, there it goes. 29. Huge checkup right there, and he's going to win stage number 2 after having a rebound there. And he went around a few drivers there. Now, Levi McCarty's going to be first driver 1 lap down, so he'll be back on the lead lap, tail end of the field. Brandon Zimmerman, if they come to pit road,
backwards on the corner of my eye, so I was wondering what the heck that was.
That was Michael Payne. I think Michael is just trying to complete some laps here, try to make sure that he is finishing where he can. Ryan Henshaw into pit road. He had to drop in as well. I think he might be done for the race.
Yep, he's. So this is interesting. We already have how many cars on the lead lap? 9, 8?
When we go back to green, we'll have 8 cars on the lead lap, and Levi McCarty would be your lucky dog for that situation. So Conley in the 99, who was a strong favorite here, and Levi, I picked Levi because I've just seen Levi be really strong here. Cody, buddy, you're doing just fine. I don't know what you were talking about before.
Also interesting, this is something that the Cup race did, live pit stops.
And they're going to take it. They're going to take it. Some tires. I wonder if they're going to change any tires or they're just going to get fuel. I mean, tires are a factor. Ooh, 0-4 misses the pit stop there.
Dang.
So Zelazny trying to get himself back into. That's easy to go a lap or 2 down here. Luke Knupp is going to stay out. He came in on 31, so yeah. Well, Luke already came in on 31. That's when he took fuel here, I do believe. He might be coming in this time by. Actually,
there
he
you
is.
Go.
There he is. He's going to come in.
So who's going to inherit the lead now?
Charles. Charles should be your race leader.
Ooh, the beautiful scheme, the Fallout 76 scheme. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Eye candy.
Oh man.
So we got about 60 50 or so laps to go.
Look at the track state changing already. 57 laps to go. That's going to be It's going to be insane to see here. 76-20. Let's going to go back and see what happened to our good friend, Mr. Ryan Henshaw here.
See what happened to him. It didn't look like he had any damage or anything like that. I don't know if he blew an engine or what.
So the caution comes out, and I think he gets low here. I think he had to jump to pit. Maybe he had to go. There's possibilities.
That's a possibility. So, like maybe if my mic cut out, whatever. Like I said, we have 2 laps to go. Favorites. Obviously, Nup's a favorite. We got the 2 car. Who else do you think will be up there?
Tyler Brown on pit road right now. Zimmerman, and he's going to have to leave pit road pretty quickly here. He's going to find himself. There he goes. He's going to be good. Brandon Zimmerman back on the lead lap whenever he gets the free pass here. So will Mr. Van Scoik. He's going to get a free pass. So Charles is going to be 2 laps down. Brian Ferry's going to be 2 laps down right now. Ryan Henshaw out of the race. Michael Payne still out there competing, and that's a never quit attitude. Nice job by Mike. I like Charles on the long run if he can keep his nose clean. I think Luke, I don't know.
I mean, Luke was very strong early, lapped almost the entire field at one point.
And I think this is Luke's race if the racing doesn't dictate the pace. You know what I mean? 76 gets the restart. We're back to green flag. Final stage of the race. This is for all the marbles. No pun intended.
It's funny. 76 got an amazing restart, and that's what you mean by that Shrews rule. Go up to the high line, you will most likely get a better restart as you have the high line. Like you said, you can see the track starting to get a bit more glossy.
Right now, Jurek's going to be utilizing all of that. McKinney in second, Luke Nupp trying to make that third line work. Sliding up the racetrack, getting himself right next to the wall. Jurek utilizing all of that racetrack right there, keeping that third lane busy. Man, oh man.
And look how much, like I said, right there was no grip. You do not want to get into that place, otherwise you'll like you said, you see that? Look at how much.
Ooh, nearly. 29 trying to make that pass already. He did. He got up to second. He restarted third. 76 is going to be low. 29 is going to be high here. Watch.
This is why 29 is a favorite.
Well, I tell you what. I think Charles may have just let him have it there for a moment.
Definitely. Well, maybe not definitely. I didn't really see it, but like I said, Luke Nupp definitely to lose, I should say. It's his race to lose.
Luke, 20.47, fastest lap of the race. And I think Charles, even if he finishes second here, has had a great race. He was battling with Cody McKinney for a minute. Zelazny is still trying to make the outside line work. Tyler Brown up to 5th from the restart. He restarted in 9th due to the issues that he had. Levi McCarty's gotten himself around a few drivers, so he's still in the lead lap. Brandon Zimmerman in the number 20. He got a free pass there. He's still trying to make it work. Papa Bear coming around. He's still a lap down, but I tell you what, he's not done yet.
I'm interested to see what will happen here. We have, how many cars are still in the race?
Right now, it looks like 14 cars still running. Harvey says, keep an eye on Charles. He's been running the bottom while it's still, hey, I understand that one. And it looks like that the bottom line is still kind of got tacked to it, but you gotta be able to send that corner. Caution comes out, 5th of the race, 3rd for incident. Tell you what, Bristol Dirt is being unkind to some of our friends here. There's a 23.
He's going down the front stretch. He gets in some of that glass stuff, like you said. He tries to save it, and he just goes around. Yep.
Once you let out of the throttle, That truck likes to go around. That's for darn sure. So that's pretty much what happened there. Let's go back one more time here. And we'll go into the cockpit. Listen to the truck here. You see him out of the throttle, how he had to feather it. Once you let out of the throttle, that truck wants to go. It wants to go around. Levi in on pit road. Papa Bear will be your lucky dog here, I do believe.
Papa back on the lead lap. So here's the thing. Cautions breed cautions. Do you expect there to be a lot more cautions, or do you expect it to be just a green flag run?
I expect it to be kind of like it was in stage 2, where you get a caution kind of early. Folks are trying to reset, get themselves into a good mix here, and then we should see the racing. Now, the difference here is that now Charles Jurek and Cody McKinney will have that run, but Tyler Brown, who's been super fast as well, will have an opportunity to get back in the mix here. That it's all about getting the clean restarts and getting about 2 or 3 laps in. Once you get about 2 or 3 laps in, that's when you start seeing who's going to be able to make the line work the way they want to. And it's kind of where he's at right there. So Papa Bear, did he get the lucky dog there? He should have gotten the lucky dog. Well, I take that back. Joey McKinney looked like he was your lucky dog.
Oh.
No, he came in on pit road. He was in on pit road on 73. I thought Mike was first truck 1 lap down. Might have missed something there.
So who got the lucky dog?
I think it was Joey McKinney. I think he was scored the first truck 1 lap down when the caution came out, but I'm not sure. I don't know what was going on there. According to SDK, Mike should have been the lucky dog. It's okay. It's not a big deal on my end. Lights are off on the pace truck. The 23 of Van Scoik has to drop to the back here. So
For what?
He's 3 laps down. He came out with the pace truck and finds himself 3 laps down. It's all good.
My bad, sorry.
Oh, good. Harvey says there's a lot of guys jumping in the cushion, so if you can hook up on the bottom, you can get that good run. You can. That's right. 29.
Ooh, that 29 got an amazing
just
restart
went
right there.
He let Tyler Brown was able to run the corner as well. So Tyler restarted behind Luke there. And that was like a traditional dirt race start. Believe it's on the race leader to control the restart. I don't think that there's a start-restart zone violation here. So,
yeah.
It is what it is. 76 in third. Zelazny trying to pick up fourth. The 2 crosses over the 76 there. You got to have track awareness. You got to know these people are right. You've got a relative up on your screen. So now Charles Jurek is going to fall back. Zelazny's going to be right there as well. And that really upset that flow of that truck. You can tell he's not really holding on to the bottom line like he wants to. Now he's going to hook up the bottom, all the way down the bottom. And Luke Knupp out front by a full second. Tyler Brown trying to be aggressive here and finds himself cutting the nose off of trucks. I know slide jobs are beautiful to watch, but you got to be careful.
Yep, you definitely got to know that. Only pick a slide job if you know you're going to make it, because if you don't, you have to back out of it, and backing out of it always makes you lose a ton of time. Especially here on a dirt track, where you're definitely going to have to wheel that car and lose a lot of grip and such.
1.3 seconds. Luke Knupp utilizing the upper line, a.k.a. the grip hack special. 2, looked like he was trying to go around there. 0.4 is catching up to the backside of the 2 here. And so Zelazny, real sideways into the corner, is going to drop. I'm surprised we're not seeing the drivers drop into the corner a little bit more heavily as far as corner exit goes. So right up high, up next to the wall. And the exit.
I expect to see a lot of cars with lots of right side damage, because if you run in that wall, the plan was fire. Mistake and you're right, both back and front into the wall. I expect to see a lot of cars that are trying to run that top line with lots of right side damage.
There's that glassed over look. The track has gone through its third track change here, and this is pretty much what you're going to see for the next 37 laps or so. And right now, a little grip right there in the middle where the drive off in the corner is. And this is Charles Jurek right here. Your 76 fan. 0-4 to the inside of the 2 in front. You see them running side by side. I think Zelazny is really able to make that work. I don't stick up for drivers. I stick up for incidents. I stick up for drivers in the stream, of course, but I stick up for more incidents than anything else. Luke Nupp, Peoria, Toyota up under the wall right there. Some high line running damage to the inside. 0-4, almost clearing folks here. The 8's going to be there to the inside. They're getting sideways spicy tires. 0-4 Zelazny had to check up heavy right there as he tries to work the bottom line around some lap traffic here.
So we have cars on the lead lap and
last driver on the lead lap. Ooh, 0-4 is getting a good run right there. He's got the track position. He's going to have the run into the corner here. Watch him. He's going to drop low. Slide job up the racetrack. Zelazny makes it work all the way around. He's going to be on the high line. That's where he wants to be over Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown to the inside trying to pull the same thing out, but Zelazny is going to have the run here. Trevor trying to make it work too. Not clear. He's good. 0-4 carries the speed. He's trying to track down this guy. 4 seconds ahead now. And Luke can just drive. That's the thing. He doesn't have to worry about it. Joey McKinney involved in something here. He's going to be sideways. Caution's going to come out. And everything is changed again.
Like you said, cautions breed cautions, but expected to come that early. This is the thing about that 29. The 29 is good on restarts and good on the long runs, good on the short runs. That 29 really, really fast today.
Super fast, was able to be aggressive early. Once he gets out front, he can just drive. He's got a lot of time he can take care of there. But Zelazny was faster. May not have the fastest lap of the race, but he was faster than pretty much everybody. So Luke able to get that lead extended, and that's just a benefit. Caution, and yeah.
Water.
Thank you to HMG Innovations and Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast and the Ivrl International Virtual Racing League. Make sure you find them on Facebook. Make sure that you find them on Twitter, and give them a like, follow, do all that stuff, retweet, tweet, do all that kind of fantastic stuff. They do have a race tomorrow night that you'll be able to check out. This is broad caution. 18 was just trying to get in the corner, and right there you see the glass on the, I call it glass, but you saw him get in the corner, and he was right in the middle of all of that nastiness. Took a little right side damage, but this is what brought out the caution right there.
So do you take tires or not?
No.
Me too, but I was saying,
No.
I don't know. I was trying to make a conversation.
No. Tyler Brown came to pit road. Zimmerman came to, actually Tyler Brown looks like he was good. Joey McKinney caused the caution there. He's going to be a lap down. I believe Charles was your lucky dog there, so he gets a lap back. He'll be 2 laps down. Michael Payne in on pit road. Daniel Ferry in on pit road as well. Levi McCarty, my pick to win, out of the race now. Levi! Love you, buddy. You're amazing. Check of the social media platforms. My community growth channel. Oh yes, do your best out there on Twitch. Hydrate. Do all the hydrates. Do all the extra stuff out there. The more that you do out there, the greater it is. I have a community growth challenge, and it has a money drop that's supposed to do. Make sure that you do that for me. I'd appreciate it if you did.
The 29 takes a low line on this restart, I think.
Zelazny was fast. I wouldn't count him out. So if the 29 can get the restart that he had before, which I think they'll change some things up here, I'm not quite sure. If the 29 gets the restart he had before, he can restart on the bottom and get the jump that he had. He can slide up the racetrack and be good for turn 1 and turn 2. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be tough to restart on the outside with as much track wear as happened here.
And this is what you said with the changing in track.
Pace truck's going to dive in. Here's the most famous man in all of iRacing, Fred the Barney Flagman. Gets it. Green flag. Zelazny to the outside. They get across that start-finish line. Charles Jurek back up in the mix. 0-4 now. Oh, man.
That 04 is battling. That 04 might try and go for the slide job right here. And he clears him. Let's see if the 29 will get a good run off the back.
29 trying to drop low. Zelazny way into the corner. Had a heck of a run there. The outside line being the preferred line on the restart. And now the 29 out of the throttle behind the 04. A good run into the corner as we see him slide around this racetrack like it's their own. 29 trying to get to the inside, drives off in the middle lane there. 04 out front, 25 laps to go. Brought to you by the International Virtual Racing League. 29 slide job in front of the 29, checks him up. He's got to watch that slide job. That was almost too aggressive. And the 04, the 29 is really lucky that the 04 did not punt him.
Definitely. Don't need to be too aggressive, but you need to be not aggressive. You get what I mean? You have to find the balance between the two.
Well, right now Zelazny utilizing that high line. We got to keep off of that one. It keeps dropping the frames there. Tower. Here's the tower cam. 29 now out front.
You gonna catch him again?
No, I think Luke put the fear in the line there, but we'll see. Zelazny was faster on the later run, 23 laps in. He's going to utilize every tool that he has here to try to catch him. 29, that aggressive slide job checked him up, and that was all that he needed. But he's really lucky he didn't go around. Really, that was too close for comfort. 29 up into the wall, utilizing every bit of that wall to keep that truck going straight.
Definitely, and whoa!
No, he set up for the corner. That's what he did. He put himself sideways to set up for the corner.
My bad.
No,
I know iRacing. I wouldn't know this stuff. I'm just so unless we have a caution here, I think that 29 got the win in the bag.
well,
And we could have a caution. You go, my bad.
No, you're good. Zelazny still trying to utilize every bit of that racetrack. He's trying to see what Luke is doing ahead of him. Luke having a dominant race here, but you see that right rear of that truck. He is utilizing every part of this simulator to take that advantage on that lap time. Nothing wrong with finding the pace. They are almost neck and neck. Last 5 lap times, except for 97. They started to close the distance. 100. There's the 8 up high. He's going to give up the preferred line to the 29. Right now, Trevor needs some friends.
Yep, and I definitely, like I said, you need some friends. You need some people to mess them up. You need the teammates. This is what happens. And like I said, we need something drastic to happen for this 29 to. It's his, like I said, it's his race to lose.
Luke had a fantastic drive, though. I mean, after that early spin that put himself in, that was on his own doing there. He was able to rebound from his mistake and get himself out front. And right now it's just Luke and Trevor. I mean, that's the battle of what you have going on here. Charles Jurek utilizing the mid-line here, trying to catch up some of that pace, but he's got about 4 seconds to second here, 3.6 seconds, about 5.5 to the leader. Cody McKinney behind him. Tyler Brown still trying to make up some moves. Conley, who I thought was going to be up inside the top 3, still trying to battle back here as well.
So who's faster at lap times at the moment, first or second?
They're about a 100th off. Luke Knupp at 1/100th of a second off.
So I see 29, unless he makes some sort of, like I said before, drastic mistake, spins out, overthrows the corner. I see him winning. Amazing drive by him today.
Harvey says, we got told last year if you used the wall glitch, we'd be penalized. Well, I mean, it happens. New season, new different thing. I mean, Luke, that's clear. I mean, you can see it happening. There's nothing there that says that it's not happening.
He's not trying to hide it. If they want to, because if race control wanted to penalize him, they would have penalized him already.
I mean, they would have penalized the 0-4. Charles here trying to keep it out of the wall there. I mean, it's happening. I mean, that's exactly what's going on. Trevor trying to, he sees the other drivers. He sees Luke doing it. I mean, we see it happening. Caution comes out.
Caution, with 12 laps to go. That's gonna. How many pace laps will it be, right? How many pace laps will it be?
5 pace lap. Nerds do nerd things. It should be 5 pace laps, and then so they'll have about 6 laps. They do have a green-white checkered attempt here. It'll be fun. I mean, it's racing. It's what I mean. They do it in real life too. So it's not like it's just a simulator thing. I've watched the right rears of dirt street stocks in my local track or the wheelins that come in. If they can put that right rear off the back bank of the wall and get a jump off because the tire shoots off of it, they're gonna do it. It's just the way that dirt racing kind of works here. Do I think that they should be that the trucks should take some more penalty? I mean, realistically, as much as that right rear is hitting the back of that that wall right there. Normally you would see, so Joey McKinney's going to be your lucky dog here. He's going to come around. Normally you would see that right rear, like of Luke Knupp right here. Let me pull it up here. Where's it at? Right there on that right rear, you would normally see that caved in. And so the damage really isn't isn't affecting the truck. So that's kind of the weird thing that I see about this. He's got some wall scrapes, and it looks like the right rear of the truck is clean, but we've watched him kill the wall right there. The same thing with Trevor there too as well. I mean, they're trying to use every advantage. It's racing, it's a simulator. What can you do other than just get out there and try to do your best? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Just do your best and hope for the best. I guess that's how it works. No.
All right, caution came out. I wanted to see what happened here. I think it was the 18 down there, 99. I was trying to see what happened here to bring out the caution. Not quite sure.
I mean, neither. I'll see you talk there. I wonder, race control or whatever. I'll find out. We'll blow out that car. Did you see anybody spin? Anybody hit the wall or anything?
No, I've got nothing for it.
Dang.
It's all good.
Must have been something.
Somebody went sideways. I've got nothing on the relative, and we're about to go back to green. So it's all good. It's all good. Somebody went around, so you know what? We'll just give it to the field. There you go. The helicopter is back. I was able to recreate it. I no doubt Luke's going to utilize the high line on the restart here.
No doubt here.
If I'm Zelazny, I would time that. I would try to time it as well as possible. Cody McKinney will have that outside restart. Jurek was the driver that if he restarts behind Luke Knupp, that's the driver that I see making up the ground. But Zelazny has an opportunity here to try to make up that line. 29, Ready to go. Out of the corner. Green.
And that 29 definitely got a good restart, but that 04 also got a good restart.
I think Luke had a great restart there, and it was a little bit more into the corner. 76 trying to go low. 04 right into him. They made a little contact there as they come around into the front stretch. Try to make these last 5 laps the best they can be. Luke Nupp up high into the wall, 3/4 of a second. Zelazny on full send mode at the moment says, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Let's see. That he went into the when that 29 into the wall there. The 04 definitely closed up on him, and look how he's real. Look how much he's reeling that thing.
You see all the wall contact by both of the drivers.
And I could. I'm eventually gonna have to do that if I want to. Whoa! And that 29 gets to the wall a bit.
Zelazny trying to capitalize, but he was right there with him. They're both into the wall that hard.
This is going to be an interesting race for the win because that 29 isn't pulling away like it usually is.
He needs the run. That's what he needs. And right now, Zelazny driving like a PO teenager in a parking lot because her boyfriend broke up with her. 2 laps to go. Luke Nupp on the high side. Now able to extend. He needs about 3 or 4 laps to get that groove and find that sweet spot. And right now, the 04 trying to close in. The battle for the lead right there. Conley in 6th. Cody McKinney, top 5. Tyler Brown in 4th now. Luke Nupp, caution comes out. Van Scoik involved. We will have a green-white checkered attempt.
Interesting. I definitely expect to see the 04 try and send it into the corner. This is going to be...
I see the biggest of slide jobs or the biggest of bumps coming.
This is going to look out for 3rd place.
Well, the thing about it is that this doesn't help Charles at all because he's going to be stuck on the inside, and if the 29 utilizes the outside lane, the 2 of Tyler Brown's going to have the run on the high side. So Charles, who has had a top 3 night all night, with a late race caution like that, actually might end up a little further back. Cody McKinney will restart in 5th on the inside lane. Caution. We're going to see what happens. All right, Charlie here, just trying to wheel it around. Just gets out of the throttle, gets himself sideways, and that'll be what happened there. All right, 'tis the season for the spin around.
Definitely, that's definitely typical at Bristol. I'll tell you that. So we're gonna have a green-white checkered here. We're gonna have. So I'm assuming 20 on the outside and the 04 on the inside, if I'm correct here.
I think so, and I think that this is where that restart zone is going to become a big factor. Zelazny's going to have to time this restart to perfection to be able to have that line that he needs. Jurek is going to be restarting right behind him. And man, oh man, oh man.
This is shaping up to be an amazing race right here, I tell you that.
For sure.
Where'd you get these graphics from?
Try to be. All right, so we have 3 attempts at a green-white checker. That's why I played that commercial for you real quick. Thank you to Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast for being a part of Signature Esports over here. Thank you to, of course, and always, RoastedGems.com. Again, promo code BZBravoZulu20 for 10% off your first order. 3 attempts at a green-white checkered for the series, and it's going to be all about that final drive line here. I think that they can make it around on 1 attempt at a green-white checkered, but you know what? It'll be fun to see regardless of what happens. Luke Knupp has been strong and been able to get himself out there quite nicely, quite profusely. And he gets out of the corner and he sends it 0-4 right there. The 2 trying to utilize the wall, 76 down low. Jurek trying to clear. 29.04 all the way around the side. Ooh, 29 super free. And a more free for a dirt track than you expect.
Definitely, and we got coming down to the white flag. Let's see if that 04 ground here.
Not going to happen. White flag. And that is the intent. 04 has 1 more attempt right here into the corner. 29, though, he's going to have that drive off. The restart was the big factor. 29 up high, down low. Luke Knupp's going to win it here. Zelazny will finish second. Charles Jurek
Whoa.
gets sent.
We have a big wreck right here at the end.
Gets sent. Charles Jurek looks like he finishes third here as the Demolition Derby finishes at the end. I mean that. I mean that in wholeheartedly the best humor. The 2 and the 76 were side by side. Here's that finish between those two, because I wondered how this happened. And so the 76 and the 1 side by side. The 2 up high. 76 there. 2 comes down to the 76, and then he makes the 76 finish third backwards. And then he does a windmill, and then Charlie.
What's the in-car camera look like? The in-car camera gotta be.
Charlie, here you go, buddy. And Luke Knupp will be your race winner here today. Race results. Really hard to burn this thing down. Come on, show the race results. Featured. Come on. There it is. Luke Knupp, Trevor Zelazny, and then Charles Jurek. That'll be your top 3. Cody McKinney, Tyler Brown, Joel Conley, Brandon Zimmerman, Joey McKinney. There's Mike Campbell, Charles Van Scoik, the GOAT Racing Machine, finishes inside the top 10. Payne, Ferry, McCarty, Goebel, Henshaw, Brian Ferry, Donald Bennett, and thank you to Jaden Gimbel for being awesome. You're killer, brother. Thank you for being the epic showdown person that you are. And we're going to bring up some folks and talk to some folks and talk to Luke Knupp here, who is going to be your race winner here. You utilized every portion of what the track was going to give you, and after that very early incident where kind of put yourself off the pace, it seemed like this was your track to lose.
Yeah, made a little mistake off the start, but just trying to kind of challenge myself. So made it hard on myself and came from the back multiple times. Was just going to the pits for fuel under the stage breaks, and happy to get it done here. First appearance all season. Won this race last year, so 2 for 2 on the dirt.
So obviously, I don't know which lap it was, sprint out. How hard was it to come from the back like that?
It was pretty hard, but just kind of rolled the top, made sure I didn't make any unnecessary contact, and it was kind of. I think everyone was kind of hesitant to go to the top, and I was just going for broke, pretty much ripping it. So I did a lot of C-fix this week, and I think that really helped.
Utilizing the what we called as somebody called it, a wall glitch in chat, but utilizing the wall like most traditional dirt racers do in modifieds and street stocks, kind of helped out here to maintain that lead, especially when you kind of bounce it off the wall like that, and we watched the 04 do it as well. it gives that little roll off the corner, and it allows you to kind of stay a little bit more straight. A little different here today because looking at the track, you see the Highline wore on the straightaways more so than that middle portion.
Yeah, I never want to wall ride because it's not really fun. But I knocked the toe out of it really early in this race, so I had a little bit extra challenge there. So steering was a little off the rest of the race, but no, just putting my right rear up on that wall. You know, you get to see every other race and C-Fix this week. You'll see it, but this raceapi.com set or truck was digging all night thanks to Shenandoah Shine and Apex Designs for this badass paint.
Luke Nupp, your race winner there. Congratulations, and
Congrats, man.
We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
P2 finisher Trevor Zelazny, the man himself, drove that 04 like he stole it. Buddy, tough race today, but you had your hands full. Walk me through this one.
Man, I gotta start out. I'm a little frustrated because every truck race at Bristol Dirt so far that I've raced in, like every league race at Bristol Dirt, I've finished second. So it's not to get it done, but God, man, he was hard to beat. He definitely was the fast one out here. I knew it watching him race in the heats that he was going to be strong, and after he spun out, I thought there was hope, and then I checked my relative about midway through the race, and he was right there, and I was like, oh boy, here we go again.
Same concept that I asked the 29, beating the right front or the right rear off of that truck, trying to utilize every advantage that Bristol will give you to be able to make that speed. You had similar lap times. I mean, there's quite a few times that I was looking at the relative, and you guys were 1/100th of a second off, and I'm going, man, if somebody's going to have to make a mistake here for you to be able to do that, and the restarts are what really separated the big boundaries here. If you could have found yourself on a high lane behind him, I think that might have been a different story.
Yeah, I really at the beginning of the race I didn't know really where to go because I'm normally strong on the bottom. Like that's my strong suit is hugging the bottom around here. But there was nothing on the bottom compared to running the top. But I was just kind of following his line early. Realized that the middle was really strong, and then everyone just started kind of walking away from me after the lane moved up to the top until I found myself right behind him here near the end, and I kind of just started following his line, and I learned that he's just kind of driving it in, letting off, waiting for the car to rotate, and then throttling down and just keeping the right rear against the wall, and that's the fast way to get around here. So just staying behind him and watching his lane is what really helped me figure it out, and then after that it was basically just me versus him, and he was on point, didn't make a mistake, so I'm happy to finish second to him.
Trevor, it's always a pleasure, my man. Congratulations on a P2 finish here.
Pleasure.
Give your shout outs, man.
Yep, I just mainly want to thank Top Esports, TZR, everyone over here at the TZR family that supports. I want to thank you guys up here, and it was just a great race day for the TZR Top Esports number 04 Chevy out here. Just great points day, so thank you guys.
Always a fantastic drive off. Trevor, we'll see you in the next one.
10-4.
It's the man himself, but here is the real man. Here's the guy.
You finished, so let's get us started. You finished third backwards, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong. Sideways. And then you did a windmill and a flip. So explain what the heck just happened.
Oh, man. Well, it's kind of like a one-race deal because I run a different league on Mondays, and they're off today. So why not run the truck race? But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not much of a dirt racer, but I had a lot of fun. And me and Cody and Tyler were talking while we were coming around that turn there. And I told Tyler, oh, man, just finish ahead of me. He tried.
Yeah, he came down the he came down into the lane like you would traditionally do when you finish a race. You know, you kind of slide job yourself up next to the wall and then kind of drive and force the issue to keep the guy up below you lower. And it didn't work out for him. I mean, it was a great move. We watched you get the 9,000th helicopter of the day. But in a good way. We love helicopters. but it seemed like that was the race for the finish there. You had a great truck today, and there for a little bit you were leading. I thought after that restart, that mid lane was going to be your favorite lane. I know Harvey was looking forward to it as well.
Yeah, I'd really just practiced the bottom a little bit, and it was slower. And of course, everybody's going to run the top. But I found out, like you said, the middle lane was really good, and I didn't expect that.
Kind of worked out for you, man. And that's something that I normally see the glass over where it kind of just sends folks around, but you were into the throttle. I think that was the difference between some of the drivers that were having trouble running that middle lane.
Yeah, I wasn't completely like full throttle going into a corner. I'd let off of it, and Tyler, a couple times, Tyler was freaking out because I'd check up so much, but I was just setting the truck for the corner, and I just full throttle out of it.
So amazing race, but one thing that I have to compliment was your beautiful paint scheme.
Yeah, Jason always gets a kick out of it.
Charles does these paint schemes for me. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. I play the game, but I really do the paint schemes for Jason.
He had one that was a Signature Esports one. It was a Signature Esports Fallout 76 collaborative one that was last season. It was awesome. But Charles, I appreciate you as always. Love seeing your truck out there. Love seeing you in the Discord, and I'm gonna give you shout outs out there. It's your time.
Just thanks for Cody for letting me race tonight. He was kind of on the fence about it, but he let me do it.
Well, hopefully he didn't disappoint. And he had a good race too. I want to compliment him. He finished fourth, and he said he was kind of slow around here. I tell you what, it was you guys made it fun, made it interesting. I know the 29 and the 04 were kind of making the lane themselves, but you guys were making it interesting there in the back, and always big congratulations whenever I can see you guys finish in the top three. Charles, we'll see you in the next one, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the man himself, the 76. My Fallout 76 fan. He does play Fallout 76. He's awesome. He's also a ton of fun. Folks, join the Discord. Join my Discord if you want to get in the game with us. You can get Charles in there as well. There's I think you can !Discord somewhere in one of those chats somewhere. If not, just reach out to me on Discord if you're in one of the leagues, and I will send you a link myself. Folks, it was a good race, and Luke Knupp was fantastic today. So congratulations to the 29 on the race win here. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with utilizing the wall. They give it to you.
I mean, that's what real dirt races do, especially in my experience of just watching dirt races. You put it into the corner. If you can get the right way to the wall, you hit the right way to the wall, and it helps you drive off the corner a lot.
It happened today, and it was a great race. Riley, thank you for joining me today, and much love to you, buddy. I know that you've got a lot of stuff that you've been working on. Tell people about RSN Racing and what you're trying to do over there.
Well, RSN Racing is basically my YouTube channel and my Twitter. If you go P1_RSN Racing, or you could just search RSN Racing, that's my Twitter. Basically what I do is I have a bunch of film from my local track here at Goodyear All-American. Actually having a Cars Tour race there this Saturday, what I'm going to be filming. But there, look for some amazing racing film and amazing interviews. Plan to be putting some race vlogs there. I'm going to be racing Speedway Dirt soon. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, basically go there for racing film and interviews.
It's going to be a ton of fun to see what you do. Check him out. He's got his YouTube channel, but he also has a Twitter out there, so make sure you check him out there as well. Riley, appreciate you as well. 2 weeks in a row, you've been nailing it. We're good. Every week you're going to make those improvements, and you're going to be taking over for me. That's what's going to happen.
I hope. Maybe one day.
There you go. Jacob Kearns, thank you for the like. Joel Conley, thank you for the like as well. Much love to you. Joel, congrats on your race. I thought you were going to be the guy. Like, I really did. I mean, I had the 51 of Levi McCarty up there winning this one, but Luke Nupp surprised me with everything that he was doing. So awesome job by Luke. But realistically, man, you were full send in the heat race. I thought you were going to be full send in this one, and but still had a good night. You were a pleasure to watch as well. Folks, we love and appreciate every one of you. NASCAR East Coast Racing League tomorrow night, Winston Throwback Series on Wednesday night. Thursday, I will be off. Friday, I will have the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. And then Saturday, we are going to have the wonderful new series, and that is going to be the Goat Racing League on Saturday. It's going to be the Clash at Charlotte. We're going to have some fun with that. It's going to be absolutely a dream. And then the next few weeks, things are going to start ramping back up. We're going to get back into 7 days a week once again. And here very soon, I think we've got the Outcast Racing League is going to start back up. And then I know that Duck Press Media is still going to be Sunday night. So looking forward to it. Folks, we love it and appreciate you, and always look forward to seeing you guys in the chats. Get out there, get it in the Discord, and you can see how mad I get it at Tarkov. Much love. We're going to see you in the next one.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Do you want to be the greatest of all time? Welcome drivers, sponsors, and fans to the inaugural season of the Goat Racing League. The Goat Racing League will be running 3 series on 3 different nights. The Truck Series on Tuesday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. The Xfinity Series on Thursday nights, broadcasted on Skullkey Esports. The Next Gen Cup Series on Saturday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. There is an entry fee to the league, but you can drive all 3 series if you meet the license requirements. We look forward to seeing you out there. Check out the Discord and the Facebook page for more information. We'll see you on the racetrack.